All right, guys, we continue here on a Sports Talk Nation. Michael Cohen here with you, and of course the big news dropping this afternoon that Justin Fields will not start the game for the Jets this weekend when they head down to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. It will be Tyrod Taylor who will get the start. So obviously this is not really surprising news. Obviously, Aaron Glenn alluded to it the other day when he mentioned that if Justin Fields doesn't clear protocol, concussion protocol, he would likely not start this game against Tampa Bay, and that's obviously the right decision. Fields getting hurt last week against Buffalo, and it was not a pretty showing at all for Fields. Concussion aside, 3 for 11, 27 yards. So this is the one thing that concerned me all summer, because as we know, Tyrod Taylor, who's going to start this week for the Jets, also, remember, over the summer, he missed most of training camp this year with a knee injury. And now you have Justin Fields in a concussion. So the Jets are in a situation where, I hate to say this again, and I feel like I'm repeating myself all consistently. I wish the Jets had taken that third-string quarterback spot a little more seriously, because they really need another guy in there. I don't know if you just want to throw it on a rookie to be the backup in this situation, as will be the case on Sunday. But I wish they had, gone out there, looked at a Tommy DeVito or a Mike White or somebody like that, just in case one or both of these guys go down. So here we are now, just two games, not even 2 games into the season. We're going into week 3, and Justin Fields is out for at least one game in concussion protocol, and Tyrod Taylor will get the start. Now, look, certainly Tyrod Taylor is more than capable of leading this Jet offense, and he's more than capable of putting this team in position to win a football game. Is he a guy that's going to light up the scoreboard? Of course not. But a couple of things that Tyrod Taylor has going for him is this: he's very efficient. He has a much higher completion percentage than Justin Fields does. Is certainly career 62% completion percentage. And whenever he comes in, even last year when he came in for the Jets in mop-up duty, got the Jet offense moving. And even last week, had the Jet offense moving, 7 for 11 last week against Buffalo, and threw a touchdown pass. He can't hurt you. Obviously, if you get into a game, if it's a shootout with another team, and certainly know the Jet defense has had a lot of issues this year, giving up an average of 32 points per game, Tyrod Taylor certainly isn't that kind of quarterback. Okay, he isn't an Aaron Rodgers or you want to go back, like a Peyton Manning or someone like that who's going to throw the ball all over the ballpark and put up big points. He's not that kind of guy, but he's very efficient. He can manage your offense. He can run the football a little bit too, even at age 36. He is the perfect player for what the Jets run with Tanner Engstrand's offense, which is kind of a heavy RPO offense. So I think that this will be a good fit for at least this week. I don't think the Jets are going to embarrass themselves this week the way they did last week against Buffalo. One would expect the defense to play better. Jets going on the road. Now, certainly Tampa Bay is not a slouch. They are 2-0, but their offense is not the level of the Buffalo Bills and maybe even the Pittsburgh Steelers, but certainly not the level of the Buffalo Bills. You should have a defense that plays better this week, and I think Tyrod Taylor can keep the Jets in the game. Whether they win the game or not, that's another story. But I do think he is going to play fairly well and keep the Jets in it. And, hey, look, the last time the one thing that people will bring up is the last time he started the game was 2023 with the New York Giants. He started a handful of games that year, played in 11 games overall. And even with the Giants that year, played fairly well. But again, a lot of things have to go right for that team to win the football game. And a lot of things are going to have to go right for the Jets to win this game this week. That defense has to step up big time. Secondary has been awful. Whether it be Brandon Stevens or Tony Adams or Andre Sisco, all those guys have to really step up. And I'll be honest, I know a lot of people haven't mentioned it. Maybe a few people have, but the Jets really do miss having DJ Reed in the secondary. Okay, he was a fantastic corner and a perfect counterpart to go on with Sauce Gardner in that secondary. They miss having him. Of course, he left via free agency, and they haven't been able to replace him or find anybody close to replacing him at this point. And We haven't seen Ass Thomas. I don't know what's going on there. But that defense, especially in the secondary, really needs to step up. And especially this week against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And can the Jets keep somebody under 30 is going to be the question. If they can keep the Bucs in the low 20s, they may have a chance this week against Tampa Bay. But it's going to be the big challenge. The Jets, of course, if they're going to succeed this week, it's going to have to be running the football. Tampa Bay's got a very good front seven. They're very good against the run. But the Jets have to find a way to get Breece Hall involved and get him going again, especially early. And they can't go away from him too quickly. And then let Tyrod Taylor manage the football game. He's a veteran. He's been around a long time. He doesn't turn the ball over much. Only 29 career interceptions. Very good at the football. High completion percentage in his career. Let him run the game. And make sure you get your stars that you have on offense. And I know this is a team that right now doesn't have a lot of big stars on offense, but with like a Breece Hall, a Braylon Allen, and of course Garrett Wilson, get your big guys involved early and often if the Jets are going to win this game on Sunday. So, folks, how do you feel about this? Obviously, Justin Fields is now out for at least one game. You got Tyrod Taylor taking over. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time.